Okay, what we have here is our simple chaser lights board, which has been demonstrated elsewhere. And we have this applied to a chaser light frame. I've got a lobby card style movie poster from the 50s, Forbidden Planet, great movie. And let's watch this thing work. What I've done is I've put a series of the standard scrolling patterns from the chaser light kit in a series so that we're seeing, several different things running in sequence, and it cycles through. Some of the patterns that run on the chaser light really aren't that interesting when they're run around in a circle like those marquee things. So I selected what I thought were the most interesting ones, and I put them on there so that they would show in sequence. What you're seeing now is a tick-tock pattern. It shows 5 times. And then now it's blinking on and off a little bit. Now we're doing the right ant, left ant. Each one goes about 5 times, and so on. So you get various patterns that may be of interest. Of course, one of the things about this is you don't want it to be too, overwhelming or obnoxious, which it may have a tendency to be. So then an actual product, you might really only want one of these patterns, most likely to start it over again. Something like this right and left ant thing. This looks the most normal. The other patterns are interesting, and if you really, want to get in people's faces, you might run things like that. The patterns, as you can see here, are also being run on the chaser light board. So they're taken off from the board and through a ULN 2308 driver circuit, and that's pulled up to power. You need to look at the schematics that are in the tutorial article. There's the schematics, but you'll want to look them up in the tutorial article to see how this is really run. This particular device, the reason I want to display it and show it right now is because it's a little bit delicate, being on the breadboard and being sort of hand-wired on a mock-up. I wanted this to look like metal, so I used some of the hammered silver spray paint to make it look metallic, but of course it's actually on. Yeah, it's actually running on a piece of plywood, and as you can tell, the wiring is very rat's nestish. I use a lot of hot glue for the insulation.